probably 5,000 religions in the world. That's what I'm going to guess.
I know that there are hundreds of religions.
What we call the great religions. There's Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, Islam.
There are thousands of religions.
There's the big ones, and then there's subsets of that.
I think religion should be more of like a spiritual purpose, but people make it into a cultural purpose.
I think many of them are very cultural. But I do believe there are a lot of people in this world that need religion.
All of them have truths that run through them that are congruent to each one. So there's universal truths.
Well, I think we didn't have as much science to explain things like storms, and
I think it's a destructive aspect to man.
People needed explanations. People still need explanations because there's a lot of stuff we don't get.
And it causes a lot of violence, a lot of the dissension, a lot of the many of the current problems. And I think if everyone didn't believe, I think the world would probably be better off.
I don't think that any of them are right.
I don't think that any one particular religion's right.
Right and wrong is tough, but if you can, not having an answer is really uncomfortable sometimes.
I like to think that if there is a God out there, he likes people to question and maybe explore other religions rather than pick one and say that have a narrow-minded view about it.
It's what grounds them. It's what gives them purpose to get up in the morning. It's what keeps them safe.
I think God, if there is one, would like us to use our gift of curiosity, or religion serves a cultural purpose in the way that it can kind of control people.
I don't really believe in good and evil. I think there are plenty of people that do not very good things.
Evil is a very harsh word.
I don't really believe that there are evil people.
Even the person you hate the most in the world, could you say that they were evil?
You know, Charles Manson and suicide bombers, I call that really twisted thinking.
Yeah.
I think that there is some percentage of evil that is inherent, to the person that you're born with.
People can do really terrible things given the right circumstances.
I know essentially that those individuals were born as healthy human beings.
I definitely don't think that there's an omnibenevolent God out there letting there be suffering on earth.
If it's all knowing, all good, what's up?
Their social environment, their cultural environment, their parental environment.
Horrible things can happen, and you can call them evil. It's not like there's no evil in the world today.
Yeah, there certainly is evil in the world.
Nature is a very violent thing.
It makes things easier to explain when I think when people are just like, oh yeah, I was possessed by a demon, or that's the devil's temptation, or something, whatever the excuse.
I don't believe that the devil made me do it or something like that.
It's not like the devil made me do it.
What the Bible teaches and what I was driven into me, is suffering in this life would lead to extreme happiness and pleasure in the next.
Animals, in order to evolve and survive, have had to be violent, and it's in our genes, and that to me is the root of what we call evil, because it leads to injustice.
I say injustice is a big evil in the world today.
I think that's the only way people can explain suffering and still have a merciful, omnipresent, all good God,
Duality, without love there's not hate, without good there's not evil.
There has to be evil in order to have good.
And if everything was evil, that'd just be like normal.
You wouldn't know that good was good without evil.
We wouldn't call it evil, that'd just be like, that's getting up in the morning.
It's the way that we got to this place of good and evil was when we went from really a polytheistic religion to a monotheistic,
Right.
when it became my God is better than your God.
But those really smart and sane people who choose to hurt other people in order for their own gain, to me that is true evil.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
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 I know evolution. That is a fact.
To an extent, I believe in evolution, but I do think that God, like, had the beginning hand in all of it, everything. We as human beings have been, like, developed from simple cells, one-celled organisms. That kind of evolution I do not believe in.
I believe in evolution.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, to deny Darwin's theories and those kind of things, survival of the fittest, and that in and of itself is evolution. You know, to deny that would be just ignorant.
Life evolving on this planet is a pretty cool thing.
It can prove that we are, you know, of the same family tree of, like, monkeys and apes and that kind of thing.
I believe in evolution, yes.
Yes. Evolution in itself is divine.
Earth is, what, 5 billion?
Billions of years old.
Earth is, what, 5 billion-ish, something like that, years. Earth years.
Well, the Earth is about 5 billion years old.
It's very old.
Yeah, it's not 6,000 years like the Bible says or whatever.
Yeah.
A whole lot older than the Bible.
You know how long it takes for evolution to happen?
Universe? No, that's trickier.
I don't know, the universe is fucking old.
Are we talking about the Big Bang universe? Is space infinite? Is time infinite?
In the universe, who knows?
Maybe there were lots of Big Bangs.
Very, very old.
Indefinable.
Billions and billions and billions, billions,
A
billions.
lot of people say that along with matter being created in the Big Bang, time is created also. That's pretty weird. It's in space, you know. I kind of view time as being infinite, and if so, time is part of the universe. And if so, there was no creation. It just is, just like God.